Well, hello everyone. Okay, something's going on with the screen. Oh, there we go. All right, well, hello everyone. Seeing all of our friends in the chat. Connie Johnson, Kathy, Joy Richards, Jason. I love when we see all of our friends in the chat. My hair is still red.
It is.
Yes. From GalaxyCon. It didn't all wash out. My goodness gracious. All right. Sorry, everyone. Let me turn this off. Okay, so we're also just getting acclimated. Hi, Connie Johnson. Storm Shelton. I already had 2 cheese sticks. Band Fever asking if I had eaten cheese. If you guys know, I love cheese sticks. All right. Well, welcome everyone to Remember to Paws. I'm Katie and this is Jenna, and this is our pet loss grief support meeting. It is a platform we have on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram. Tonight we're going on YouTube and Facebook for Remember to Paws, and on the VRC YouTube and Facebook page. So hopefully you guys will catch us on some of those. If you haven't already added us to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I think we even have a TikTok.
Yes.
Please do so. So you guys can start following us. Once we get enough members, then we can switch over there completely. But it is still nice because we know that all the dog lovers are on the VRC page. And if you are a dog lover, you most likely have experienced grief, and that's what we're here for. So Jenna and I are certified pet loss grief counselors, and we got our certification a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
That's
in
crazy.
July.
Yeah.
It was in July.
Yeah. So so it is a year since we graduated our courses, and I want to get into a couple more too.
Yeah.
I want to look at some options there. So this is a live group support, so feel free to share anything you want to in the comments. Jenna and I will try to do our best to respond, but we also want you guys to respond back and forth. The last meeting we had was amazing. You guys were talking amongst each other, and I think that's great, answering each other's questions and giving support to one another. I love the fact that you can kind of come to this and it be anonymous to a certain extent. And so feel free, please. I mean, that's what we're here for everybody to join in and support one another while we talk about pet loss grief and other topics as well. So again, if you guys if you're new here, this is Remember to Paws. We partner with Villalobos Rescue Center. It is kind of a corner we say that Villalobos didn't have. And Jenna and I filled that corner by taking on when pets pass away and talking about, pet loss and memorializing the pets at Villalobos Rescue Center. We always celebrate the adoptions. Yeah. And sometimes we have pets who are here with us for life. And there really wasn't a platform to celebrate them, and so we decided to do that this year whenever we started Good Morning Villalobos, and we realized there was a lot of pet loss going on and people really enjoyed talking about their pets.
It was big, you did the Rainbow Bridge segment, and we're like, if you want us to read your story during the live, and I think you had hundreds. It
took off, yeah.
Hundreds of emails.
It was the first time we had ever had a platform that talked about the Rainbow Bridge, and pet loss, and that was again through Good Morning Villalobos, which is a morning show that Jenna and I do, and it was just the stories were just so touching to hear, and it wasn't just dogs; it was cats and horses and snakes and. I mean, animals fill the void in our lives and they heal us. And so that is a lot. Whenever pets pass, people just want you to move on. And we're here to tell you that you don't have to do that. So we are going to play a little video to show you what Remember to Paws is and some of the pets that we've been able to help. The Remember to Paws Foundation is where Jenna and we fundraise to help cover the cost of end of life for Villalobos Rescue Center as well as people in the community. And let me see. I hope this is the right video. Let me just double check. I think this one is it. This is the long one.
Okay.
I love that video. It just really shows, I mean, sometimes I think we forget just how many pets we've been able to help, and that's not even updated.
No.
So we just started this foundation. It is an actual 501(c) nonprofit. And if you donate to us, it is tax deductible. We can send your receipt and everything. To donate to us, you can click the QR code up at the top, or you can go to remembertopaws.pet. And there are two options there on how you can donate, the PayPal and the Zephy link. Christy and others have already started donating. So the donations that you do through the YouTube, we do have a goal up. You guys know we love a goal. It is 20. And each time you donate on there, your name will go into a drawing. Every time you donate to Remember to Paws, it'll go into a drawing. And the donations that you make through YouTube, those go directly to VRC. So, and yes, Rebecca, I dyed my hair red for a GalaxyCon convention with Salem, and it was just spray, and it's not coming out. So I do have a little pink in my hair. So thank you guys for your donation so far. So good. Crazy unexpected bill, so I'm giving what I can. Totally fine, City Murph. Joy. Thank you so much,
Thank
Joy.
you.
My best friend, Joy Richards, in the house. Everyone. Actually, all of you are my best friends. Like when I just read down everyone's name, I was like, and the real Connie Johnson and all of our friends, Rebecca. All right. Well, today we did this last time. We had a topic, and I think that went really well. And so tonight we're going to talk, if I can get it out, we always stumble on the word anticipatory. But we're going to talk about anticipatory grief, which is the type of grief that you feel before your pet actually passes away. So, and again, there is, I like to kind of start with saying that there is no right or wrong way to grieve. I know we said last time, like Jenna, will get dark, and you'll see some of that throughout because this is live. So we're talking about it here. And so, sometimes Jenna will get dark. Sometimes we'll both find humor.
Sometimes we just start sobbing.
Sometimes we're crying. Sometimes we get goofy. Sometimes we pause, and sometimes we stumble with our words. So Jenny said Ragatha forever. That's who I was dressed up as for GalaxyCon. The things we do for our children. Perry was dressed up. It was absolutely hilarious. He definitely was feeling those pink overalls. I should have a picture. I should show you a picture. But yeah, so while you're also just in the chat, I know you're in the comfort of your own home, and we just happen to be in front of your faces. So you'll see us go through different emotions, and there's no right or wrong way. So you can cry in the comfort of your own home, and you might see us cry in the comfort of our own shed. I have a lot of this anticipatory grief. Lexi is slowing down. My 17-year-old kitty is struggling. It's really been tough. That's Christy sharing that with us. So I'm saying a lot tonight. We've gone on a journey today.
Yeah.
And literally, like, right before we go live, we're still just galloping the horse on a crazy train. So just hang in there with us. So anticipatory grief, I'm actually experiencing that a little bit right now. I know you're experiencing that as well. This is actually the first time that this is the type of grief that I've experienced.
Oh, really?
Yes, because, I mean, to a certain extent, I mean, with Rue, I guess it was kind of anticipatory with her, yes. But Marty was behavioral.
Yeah.
And then Rose was an emergency. But I'm currently experiencing anticipatory grief with Lulu, and we'll share more about her journey with us on Patreon. If you guys aren't Patreon members, you can go to remembertopaws.pet and become a member there, and you can see all of our posts. But there is a free chat room there that everybody comes in and chats and kind of talks about their grief. But Lulu's a 22-year-old goblin queen. And she is in our care now. She is sick, which you wouldn't know that now because love goes a long way. And she is bouncing all over the place. But she is considered hospice. So I guess it is actually the first time I've experienced a senior in my home. A hospice senior. Yeah, because Rue was not a senior. So Chris is saying me and my girlfriend was together. She had a stroke, then 2 more left with their dog, 6 children. Okay, we're not doing anything really to do with pet finding homes or anything like that tonight. We're just talking about pet loss grief. Patty said I'm at work. This place makes me cry. That's another type of grief if you're crying at work. So when you get a diagnosis, I mean, I feel like the first time that you are experiencing that moment with grief is possibly at the vet.
Yeah.
You're at the vet and the vet's telling you, your pet's probably not feeling well. You go in, you're getting tests, you're getting labs run, and then all of a sudden you find out your pet has cancer or they have
kidney disease or heart disease. Mm-hmm. There's a lot
and liver failure.
Renal failure. Mm-hmm. Hi sister.
Hi sister. We're talking about pet loss grief tonight. Tonight's our Remember to Paws platform. Sister has lost many pets as well, and that she loved like they were humans. So
I think a lot of us do attach ourselves to our pets more because I mean people do a lot of damage to us, and we find that connection in our pets.
Yes, and the unconditional love that they share with us. And a lot of times you don't have, you might not have children, which was the case for me before I met Perry. I didn't have children, so Rue was my only child. Or sometimes too, I know like with Cammie and some others that are in the group chat, they had their pets with their loved one, and then their loved one passed away, and all they had left was their pet. And they are grieving the loss of their loved one, their husband and whatnot. And their pets are the only ones that are there for them.
Yeah.
So then you're taking care of your pet and you go to the vet and you find out that your pet has been diagnosed with something that's terminal. They get placed on hospice care and you get sent home with a ton of medications. In our case, we've got sent home with a whole entire fluid IV bag, which I am a terrible nurse, by the way. And you don't know just kind of what you would do for pets until you get put into that situation.
It's a lot. And you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you. We needed your help the other day.
It's a lot, and especially when they are hospice and then you're like starting to do some of the treatments and then they're starting to feel a little bit better. I like with Lulu, you see like them starting to feel better and then you're like, oh, okay, like we're spunky again.
Right.
And then there's Kyle had taken a dog named Mule. He was extremely hard placement at the rescue, and he was diagnosed with end-stage renal disease. And Kyle was like, okay, I'm gonna take him home and we're gonna have the best like week
Mm-hmm.
to 2 weeks, see how he does. We got an extra 1.5 years
Yeah.
with him. Like it was absolutely amazing. And like every time we went in for a checkup, the vet was like, okay,
Mhm.
like he's not getting better, but like he's, you know, he's eating,
Maintaining.
he's like he's doing well. And it's like that's the kind of stuff like you just kind of, I don't know, like
yeah, and that is
take
part
in.
of it too. Like you leave and you've got, you know, this diagnosis, you've got these medications, and you start to feel like, you know, we actually prepared Salem because Lulu is Salem's dog, and we said, you know, she might actually pass away like in the next couple of days, because that's what Dr. Megan said, you know, like to be prepared for that. We're gonna give her all this medication, but we're gonna give her all the love that we possibly can. And damn if she didn't just turn right around.
Yeah.
And now,
like,
yeah, and now she still needs all this medication, and she still needs this IV, but she's got all this energy because she's feeling better. So now she's trying to bite us. And she also is like getting smarter with her pills. And so it's like but you have to take them. You know what I mean? And now we've added this entire new routine into our already chaotic homes. And it's all structured because she has like 5 different medications and this fluid bag. So you also have like a list on the table that has all of the medications and the times that you take them all. And so, I mean, that could be another topic for another day, just like medical hospice care. But yeah, I mean, we started grieving her the minute that we saw her in the hospital, and we weren't sure what was going to happen. And then we started grieving her when we picked her up to take her in. And now we're just not sure, you know, what's going to happen. So if anybody else has experienced that, please, you know, share in the chat if you've, you know, been given a diagnosis for your dog and or pet, and you're basically waiting, you know, for what's next.
And even with like this type of grief, like even with behavioral euthanasias, like you do anticipate that. Like you're just like, maybe you're toying with the decision. Like that is another angle of this type of grief that a lot of people also don't talk about.
Right.
Because you're like, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? But only you know what's best for you. You know your pet. And I know you have, and I've also dealt with a personal dog with behavioral euthanasia, and it was really, really hard. And you're
not only just anticipating their death, you're anticipating when you're going to have to make that decision.
Yeah.
And the same thing with behavior or hospice care. We have some people in the chat saying my rainbow Sheltie got 2 months when she was diagnosed kidney failure, IV every night, meds, made her food, lasted another 7 months. She was such a good dog. Thank you, Kathy. Christy's saying Lexi was diagnosed with cancer 7 months ago and still does well, but she's not the same. And you do start to grieve because I'm going to cry. You do start to grieve the changes. You start to see the changes in them, the way they start to slow down. And even with Lulu, I'm like, actually people have said maybe this is the last hurrah, you know, because they get to that that place there towards the end where they're like almost gone, and then it's like they have like one more boost of energy. That people talk about that a lot. And then I'm like, is this the one boost of energy? Like, how long will this energy last? And then so every day I go in there and I'm like, okay, if I open the crate, she comes jumping out, you know, like dun dun dun. Then I know we're still moving, we're still grooving, you know. The Kathy saying, Patty in the chat, the anticipatory grief was very hard the whole time, and my nieces and nephews who were little, it was hard on the kids too. That's another topic we do want to talk about is grief, pet loss grief for the kids. Salem's experienced it with Marty, with Rose, and now she's experienced it with Lulu. I know your kids have experienced it multiple times. And you've even brought them to the vet. I mean, Amelia is...
My kids, Amelia more than the other ones. She's my middle daughter. She's 12 now. She always wants to be there. She's always like, I want to be there and make sure that they know that I love them. And
she wants to work with animals.
She does.
When she gets older,
And it's hard because I'm like, this is such a deep emotion that I'm like, am I ruining my kid? Because I'm like allowing her to come in, and like the vet that I deal with all the time, she is amazing, and she'll, you know, like explain everything to Amelia beforehand. And it's because you can see on her face that she's kind of panicked. But Megan's just so great with just explaining and like, okay, are you ready?
Right.
And she'll be like, okay. And then like it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Kids grieve as well. And I always think I've never been a parent that's like, oh, we sent the dog to the farm. Like, no, like they passed away.
We did do that with Salem. And again, this is a topic for another day with Marty, and I wish we wouldn't have. And after that, we decided, I mean, there was no hiding it with Rose because it happened in front of her, you know.
Yeah.
I saw Storm said that she hasn't had to experience this because all of her dogs have passed away from old age. The guilt after they're gone, when it comes some kind of relief when you work so hard for them, that's physically taxing, emotionally draining. I can feel that, Christy. Just even with adding the little bit more with Lulu. I mean, Jenna has 75 dogs in her care, but that is partially Jenna's job. This is just like our family home, and we're adding an additional dog in who needs the care. And I give Jenna, Mariah, Emily, Rain and Sheila, everybody who, Desiree, oh my gosh, that takes care of multiple dogs at one time. And Christy does have multiple dogs and cats at one time. So much credit, because not everybody's built at that level. Sometimes I grieve that. Sometimes I feel guilty about only having now at this point 3 dogs. Tia, my gosh, she's got 17 dogs in her home. Sometimes I feel guilty for only having 3. So that's a whole nother level of emotion that comes with working in rescue. But you're right, Christy. Sometimes it's the same with a human. When you watch them go through so much, and you've worked so hard to keep them as healthy and comfortable as you possibly can. And when they do pass, sometimes you do have relief for them and for yourself. It is hard. It's a lot. And especially if they live a long time. I mean, even with Lulu, we thought she was going to be a couple days, and now it's been like 3 weeks. And it's been 3 weeks of nonstop day and night scheduling, you know. And then I'm not looking forward to, I'm anticipating the fight of the fluids, you know. I'm not looking forward to doing that, because I know it hurts her, and we're struggling through it because she's feeling better. But Joy's saying, my Bailey was diagnosed a little over 1 year ago with leaky gut, special food, and only carrots for treats. She's hanging in there, but has good and bad days. Tammy, hi Tammy. Tammy works with us. She is Barney and Biscuits, and along with other pets caretakers. Good morning, good evening, ladies. You are so amazing. Thank you for. Oh, Tammy, we love you so much. Storm Shelton saying, exactly this. Actually, this is happening with my grandpa's Shih Tzu, Ziggs. She has arthritis in her back legs and is now blind from cataracts. And Jenny, who also works with us, again, has multiple pets and takes care of. It's weird when you have to let ferals go because they are sick, because you finally get to love on them, but it's only because you're letting them go. Oh, you're going to feel like that probably with like Beatrice and Turkey and, you know, some of those dogs who can only be sponsor dogs.
Yeah. I mean, we had a dog that I worked with for years, and she turned on me, and it was like the most devastating thing I ever dealt with. And then there was also St. Rocco's. She got diagnosed. She had a tumor, and we tried to like remove it, and then she coded on the table, and it was like the worst. Like, it was just, I remember Heidi was the vet or the medical person at the time here at the rescue, and she called me and was like, I'm here, I'm giving her a hug. Like, it's so weird, like nobody can touch her, but like I'm touching her, and I was like, man, like this sucks.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Jenny. That's
it's hard.
Another great topic. We need we have a whiteboard.
Oh yeah,
we should. I have markers for the whiteboard somewhere over there. We should write down topics as they come in.
Is this
I think that's
this
one.
is a
dry erase.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Shayna's saying Charlie has a vet appointment tomorrow and he will be 13 on the 17th of this month and he's starting to have some medical issues. He doesn't look his age. I'm terrified of what the vet will say tomorrow. And that's the anticipatory grief that we're talking about. It's not necessarily the actual death that you're anticipating. It can also be results, appointments, it can be surgeries, it can be all the things that you're anticipating to come, you're waiting, and there's fear that goes along with all of that. Some other things here that I just jotted down. So people often experience sadness before the loss. So of course, anxiety about making end of life decisions. So like we said, anticipating the decisions that you're going to have to make. Feeling guilty for thinking about life without their pet, which is kind of what Christy said, like already starting to plan what that's going to look like. Emotional exhaustion, feeling like they're grieving while also trying to enjoy the time they have left. Fear of making the wrong decision. Many people describe feeling like they're living in two worlds. Another thing that I was thinking about too is like with Lulu, giving her the pill pockets and stuff, and then it's like it's a whole game with the pill pockets, which now we also have to add Turkey in because she's like, I'm done with the pill pockets just out of nowhere. I'm like,
oh yeah.
And then I'm like, so I think that I see her eat the pill pocket and I'm like, okay, good, she had her medicine. And then I walk in the other room and I say, did she eat her pill pocket though? Because if she doesn't get that medicine, what if something happens, and like I didn't check to make sure that she was given her medicine, and like this morning Perry fed her and she has to like sprinkle powder on her food and stuff. And so then I was like, did you put the powder? He's like, oh, I forgot the powder. And I'm like, we can't forget the powder. She has to have the powder, So then like now we have to wait and like give her a second batch of food, which is not a problem. She is eating.
Yes. She is eating.
For the powder. And then I'm like, what if we get out of the routine? So you have that anxiety of like, what if it's my fault that something happens? What if I didn't give her enough water? What if what if I didn't check and she poops and it's a different kind of poop and I don't tell Mariah or Jenna that her poop looks weird. You know what I mean? Like it's a constant
anxiety.
Yes.
You're always looking for something wrong. And sometimes you get so consumed in it that you're like not
being present,
always like taking the time to like enjoy them
right
while you still can.
You were actually on the phone yesterday, I think it was, and Lulu was laying weird and I've been trying to like walk in quietly and I'm always like turning on the lamp or whatever, and then I'm like look down, but she was like all weird. And I was like, Lulu doesn't move. Jenna's on the phone. And I'm like, Lulu, nothing. And I was like, Lulu. And then I like hit the crate and she's like, and I was like, oh my God. And you were like, oh my God, Katie, I thought that you were going to be the one. I thought this was going to be the time where Lulu was dead, but she wasn't. Okay. So speaking of Lulu, okay, so sweet. We are going through announcements right now, actually, so that's good news. We'll come back to this for just a second. So Salem is here, and she wanted to share something with you guys. As you know, we have our Remember To Paws .pet. You can get our merchandise and our. This is like a commercial in the middle of the show, but she just came out. And she's been excited to show you guys this. What do you have, love?
I have these.
Okay.
This one. So I have a note. I read first before you before you use that.
Okay.
Or look at it, whatever.
Okay.
It says this. Hello, thank you so much for buying this book for the bookmarks. I put hard work into them, so this means a lot. Salem. See?
This is wonderful. Okay, so Salem, I was telling her what we do and how tonight we were going to have a pet loss grief support meeting. And she said, what if I make bookmarks for people and personalize them with their dogs, names on them. And she would like to sell these. And a portion of her proceeds will go to us, and the other portion will go to Salem for making these. But this is one of these are the bookmarks. Okay, sorry. I'm just turning around. Sorry.
It says Marty. It's supposed to go like that.
Because it's a bookmark. Yes, Marty is our dog who passed away. And so she is open to making bookmarks, personalized bookmarks. She's very creative. And she'll be selling these with your pet's name on them. So we will link these somewhere in our website, probably. So
good.
How does that sound?
Good. I've made about 7 of them by now.
Yes, she has made a lot of bookmarks. So, all right. So if you guys are interested in a memorial bookmark for your pet who has passed away, this is your girl. She will make them specialized, personalized just for you. Okay? All right, Lovey.
And I'm working for them to do my goal.
Yes, and she's got a goal as well. All right. Thank you so much. We'll see you later, okay? All right. Bye, Lovey.
Bye-bye.
Storm says she loves that idea. Okay.
I love it. They love the idea.
Yay! I'm so proud of you.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love that child. She's been dying to do that. She's been dying to participate in some way, and she has all these ideas. And then today it came and she was like, I've got an idea.
Oh my gosh.
Bookmarks. And I was like, yes, that
queen.
is genius. Okay, so Patty's saying, I want a bookmark for my girls, Bella and Rainbow. I love that idea. That's beautiful. Okay, so we will put that on our website later on.
Scared me.
It's just that thing with the jewels on it. Okay. We have a whole thing going on. All right. When I definitely awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting her. That means a lot to her. She really wants to be able to participate and give back. So she has other little ideas and things she's working on, but this is one that she feels very passionate about. She loves to read, and reading is also a way to help cope and kind of get your mind through things. So a little tiny Salem bookmark right in the middle of your book, I think would be wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, I actually forgot to do the announcements, but let's go back and talk about 2 things. One, we have the new sponsorship program. So we have this on Remember To Paws.pet. It's a Zeffy. So a lot of people are like not really wanting to follow along with Patreon, or Patreon's not really their platform of choice. And they just want to be able to give monthly, kind of like the sponsorship program for VRC. So we have a monthly sponsorship program for Remember To Paws.pet. You can find that at the website that I just gave you. Hit donate and then go to the Zeffy link. Can you put the website in the comments maybe?
The Remember To Paws one?
Yeah. And then you can become a monthly sponsor for our hospice pets. Currently, our hospice pets are Lulu, Maybe, and Ducky. And we also are able, anytime that we have we're raising money and fundraising for the foundation, we're able to give back to the community as well. So we have a whole entire platform that we're waiting to launch. But we definitely need the donations to back it up. We want to have a whole community outreach program for Remember To Paws, and to be able to have people in the community. We want to partner with more vets and other rescues and be able to be there for them when they're like, hey, I have a family who's unable to pay for the end of life costs. So they're not going to be able to afford their pet's ashes or their pet's paw prints or the keepsakes. They can't afford the last visit to the vet. We want to be able to step in for that, but currently we aren't making enough fundraising coming in to guarantee that we're able to help when the need is there. The need is there.
It is.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't partner with Heaven's Pets, but we work with Heaven's Pets. VRC does work with Heaven's Pets all the time, and other community or other community rescues, and we can't really be utilized in a way unless we have the funding to do that. So currently we have like 850 Patreon members, but if every Patreon member became a $5 member, then we'd be able to help 30 dogs a month. And if you become a member through the Zeffy link, even if it's a $5 a month member through the Zeffy link, then and it is monthly. You could also choose if it's $5, $10.
Yeah. There is an option, like a choose your own option.
Right. And that's kind of what we need to build up and what we're working towards, so that we're able to help other people in the community. Even if it's you, if you lose your pet and you're struggling, there's going to be a page on our website that you're able to fill out an application so that we're able to help fund you. We're such a brand new nonprofit that we just don't have the cash flow to be able to help everyone. But you guys have been so amazing in donating that we can,
when we need it.
When we do need it, we are able to almost 100% of the time give back to VRC, which is amazing. But we do definitely want to help. Thank you, Carolyn. We love you so much. We want to be able to help others in the community and you guys if you ever need us. So we have big plans. We just really need donors monthly, so we kind of have the money coming in, or big donations, a one-time big donation that you can give like after your tax come in, or if you want a tax write-off, since we are a nonprofit officially now, you can donate. You can email us at remembertopaws@gmail.com if you are in that category. And wanting to donate and be able to write it off and everything on your taxes. So that's the new membership program. We're excited about that. There will be perks with the membership program as well. The Patreon membership, like we said, we are continuously trying to update the Patreon.
Yes.
It is hard to keep up with all the things if you know us. We have a lot of hats. But we have a lot of stuff coming up and we're excited about that. So, Leslie, I just now saw you coming into the chat. And the last announcement, I meant to do announcements first, but then we jumped right into anticipatory grief. So I'm glad Salem came out here. The last announcement is that we have a P.O. box. So if you are doing a memorial jar, we've had a lot of people say that they want to send us their pets hair or ashes. I love that. That would be so special, like to be able to have one of the pet jars, and then have the pet's actual hair and ashes in before we seal it. I think that will be so beautiful. So if you want to do a memorial jar and you have your pet's ashes or hair, you can mail it to our P.O. box, which will be listed on the website.
Yes. Yep.
Is it on the website already?
I feel like I was doing it.
She was doing it.
Let me confirm.
I know you had put it on.
I put it on something. Oh, I think I put it on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Oh, we do. Okay, so we have currently.
Oh, that's the other news. Yes.
Yeah. So currently we have 2 Remember to Paws Facebook pages.
Because Jenna's page got dismembered.
Yeah. So one of my personal Facebook page was removed. And I was able to get back into my original one thanks to Tia. Shout out. So I got back in my page, but I lost access to the one we have built up. And I believe that we're live on right now.
Yes.
So we're going to be kind of using both of them.
Kind of like how VRC does with the Healing Center. It's like a backup page. So until the Remember to Paws one, the new one gets built up. We'll do them both for now. So.
Yeah. So the P.O. box is currently on the Facebook page. I have not put it on our main website yet, but I will put it on there so that you guys can
mail your dog's hair and ashes to us. So
we can put those in the jars for you, and you can either order that on the website, and it's special. Yeah, a lot of people were asking, and then we were just going to have them sent to the VRC web address, but then it gets so crazy. There's so much that goes on out there, so we didn't want to lose something so precious. So we went out like big girls and got our own P.O. box, and we're like the real deal now. It's serious. It's getting serious.
Rachel, yes, we are actually hiring for VRC. Yes. And I'm actually doing the applications, so I'm putting another hat on. Okay. Let's go back to, I wish I waited to do my jar. Patty, you can do another jar. There's never too many jars. And I can actually, if you've already ordered a jar, I can actually customize your jars to have different ingredients in them. I mean, I have all of this different stuff back here to put them in. So the Remember to Paws jars have
it's magic over. It's like, it's wild in here. Like,
she loves it.
It's like very healing to be in here.
Yes.
So it's like
fits the vibe.
It fits the vibe, and there's lots of things that Katie can create in here.
Because I'm magic. As you know, I can even, I'm psychic too. From the last live, if you were watching After Dark, I even guessed Ashton's child's age. That was impressive, I know. Wow. We did. We put on our big girl pants, and we're like actually out here doing it.
Yeah, we actually have a P.O. box.
So, Patty, I can make a special recipe for you if you want to send your pets ashes or hair to us. Okay. Going back to anticipatory grief. Sorry, that's you know how we do here.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just do things
Smooth.
God forbid it just be smooth. Okay, so we were talking about all the ways that the anticipation and the grief feels. So it's kind of like, what can you do with that anxiety, that fear? Like, how can you channel that out so that it doesn't, because there's that squirrel again. We're going to need to name him. He is sharing the bird feeder. Sorry, literal squirrel. I also have ADHD. But what do you do to channel all that energy so that it doesn't become overwhelming, especially like Christy, who's in the chat, who has multiple animals, Jenna, who has multiple animals and children. Like, how do you just push through? So there are ways to cope with the grief and how to deal with all of that. So giving yourself permission, I think, is a good place to start, and just like recognizing how you're feeling. And it's okay too to like be upset. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to like give yourself permission to grieve. And like sometimes, and it's okay to be like resentful sometimes too. Like you know, you might be the one that's doing all of the caretaking. Maybe your partner isn't, and then maybe you're like doing it, like you're lashing out. We've heard people say that, you know, I know that a lot of people end up being the nurses for the pets, and then they start to feel like the kids could help or your spouse could help. So just recognizing where that anxiety is coming from. It's not necessarily coming from your children, or it's an issue with your spouse. It truly is the fear, the anxiety that you're having with your pet. I think it's important, because a lot of families, when you have this level of anxiety at responsibility for another living human, it just causes so much anxiety.
Like, I've had pets that have passed in their sleep, like walked in, they've already passed in their sleep, or, you know, so it's like you're kind of waiting. Like, at least for me, I'm always like on edge when I know that either somebody has cancer, or it's like, I have a 16-year-old terrier dog, and like my kids are always like scared. They're like, can you go check on him first? And I mean, and he sleeps in the weirdest positions, and his tongue's always out because his mouth is weird. And I'm like, can you wake up?
Right.
And he's just like, oh, hi, what? Excuse me. Why is
everybody? Lulu's like that too. She's like, what? And I'm like, well, why are you laying like that?
Like, do you just like to give me anxiety?
Right. I would also say, because when you do have high levels of anxiety because of the circumstances that you have going on in your home, when there's a pet that you're a hospice pet, or your anticipatory grief, what I've tried to do is create a routine that kind of everybody is aware of. So we're getting up at a certain time, and Lulu goes first. You know what I mean? Like, she's the old one with the old bladder. So like, don't go letting everybody else out, you know, like go straight to And if you're not going to do the dog, then I'll do the dog and you do the breakfast and make the lunch and all of that kind of stuff. If you have somebody that can help you with that. If not, then you're also having then set schedules. Get a calendar, set alarms so that you don't miss the meds, you don't miss the vet appointments, all of that kind of stuff. And if you have kids that can help, have them be part of the process. Use as many hands as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Don't try to take it on all yourself. I feel like if there are people who can help you in your house, ask them for help. Don't be scared to ask them.
Caregiver burnout is 100%.
Put that on the list. That's a good one.
There was another one. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was it behavioral?
That was definitely one. Yeah.
Care.
Ooh, we should put it behind us.
Yeah.
Like, not right now, but I don't know where it's going to go. When it was time for my cat Blake to go in, we couldn't afford a vet, so we took him to our county animal rescue, and they did it for a good price, but we couldn't stay with him, and it really ripped our hearts out. Yes. It's another hard decision.
But like caregiver burnout is seriously extremely hard, and I did see that the other day with Emily. You could just see Emily takes a lot of our hospice and senior dogs, and we lost somebody on Friday, and I shot over there, and you could just see on her face like she was just sobbing. And she's like, it's so fat. Like she was stumbling over her words. She was just like, and I was like, it's okay. Like I sat next to her and I was like hugging her and we're petting Jubes, and I'm like, it's okay. And she's like, what do I do? Like
it just happened so quickly.
Yeah. So she's like, I can't process this.
And she's done this
over and over
multiple times, and every time you do it, it's almost like the first time. It's never just the same.
It does.
Hi Tanya. Lulu's 22 from what we understand. Yes, I don't know how Emily does it either. I say it all the time, and I just listed a bunch of you guys who work with us. Jenny, and every person who is a caretaker at the rescue is a freaking saint. But all of us are saints for taking on an animal in our homes. It's something that, and I always hear people say, this could be another topic even, but at the end, whenever your pet passes away, they say, never going to get another dog. That's the last one, you know? And you always hear that, and then it's not, some people it is though. I'd be interested to kind of talk about that a little bit more too. Yeah.
Like I say it all the time, and then I'll be like, oh, I took so-and-so home.
Oh, I know.
And you're like, I thought you weren't.
I thought you were taking
anybody.
another dog, another person.
Like I don't know. Like I just don't.
And Des is the same way. Yeah. Des says Emily's the same way. They all say that they are done. They're not, that they're going to start decreasing the numbers. It just never happens because there's always another one. So I think there are things. The other things that you can do is, we were just saying this, is to slow down and be present. I was thinking about that the other day with Lulu. Like, I really do want to I've been trying to take a lot of pictures of her, videos of her, create memories for her in Salem, and do things like try to get the paw prints, do the things that you would want to do, that you won't regret afterwards, and be like, dang, I wish I would have done a photo shoot, or dang, I wish I would have gotten the paw print, A lot of times after they pass, you can't get the paw print and the nose print and everything, but sometimes having those little memories with them, or a little arts and crafts moment, is really cute, and super special once they do pass. Another thing, Chrissy's saying, actually went and got Wesley because I had some at hospice dogs to help with my anxiety. I know Chrissy actually messaged, and we talked about that through Remember To Paws. So if you guys ever just need somebody to talk to, you can message us through any of our social media messengers or whatever. But Chrissy just talked she had lost one of her pets, and then she was like, I'm getting another dog. What do you think about that, basically? And one of my other friends, too, at the same exact time as Christy messaged me, my friend Liz, her dog, long-term dog, had just passed away, and she was at a PetSmart, and they were having a event, and she was like, I'm getting another dog. And I was like, I don't know if you should, like, it's not for everyone. Like, you have to make that choice yourself. And I did give Christy the example of Liz. Like, Liz did get another dog, and it was wonderful. And she was like, I'm so glad I did that,
Yeah.
But you could have it the other way. I actually do think that I got Velvet quicker than I was ready to.
Yeah.
I didn't get to grieve Rose as long as.
You've said that.
Yeah, as long as so all of those things.
Not that you don't love Velvet.
No.
I love Velvet. You send me pictures of her every day.
I know, I'm obsessed with her. She's such a pig.
But sometimes you're not ready, and like when you were saying too, like you brought her home and you felt like a disconnect from her. Like you didn't feel like you could just like dive into that relationship and
yeah, it's real.
It's hard.
I think it's important because people do that. Then they get the wrong dog, and then you feel guilty because you got the wrong dog, and you might need to give them back. It doesn't work sometimes. It's not the best fit because you rushed into it. So those are all things to think about. Another thing, thank you, Connie Johnson. We love you. We're 5 of 20 on the goal. I know these aren't as hype as our other lives. The goal really is just to be here for support, but we do appreciate the donations because, like we said, the foundation is important to us. So thank you, Connie. Another way of getting through that is to ask for help. So if you have a therapist, talk to your therapist about it. It's becoming more and more like mainstream for people to understand the love that people have for their pets. Like it's still like people, I think, feel like you should move on quickly, but
yes,
I do feel like this generation of younger kids, they're not like getting married or having children as quickly. So their pets are kind of like their family. So yeah, I feel like your therapist, if you have one, talking to them about it. Thank you, Pam. We really appreciate your donations. And don't forget, when you donate through the live, those go directly to VRC. If you want to donate directly to our foundation, then you can hit the QR code or do it on the website. And at some point, we'll be able to do these through the lives once we have enough followers one day. So lean on friends for help as well. So talk to your therapist, lean on friends, but also go to your expert, which is going to be your veterinarian.
Yes.
I know you have a special relationship with Dr. Megan.
Ashton,
I actually talked about you earlier. I said how psychic I was.
You're like, she's going to be here.
I knew you were coming. I knew you wouldn't miss this.
We got another order in for Jar.
All right. Okay. So ask for help, talk to your veterinarian. And if you have any questions about like their care or ways to make things easier or signs and symptoms that they're showing.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for Dr. Megan because there are times where I'm like, oh, like, what do you think we can do? And she's like, honey, like, we've done this. Like, we've done this, like, progressively we're getting worse.
Right.
And, like, yes, we could do this, but for how long?
Right.
And, like, now we're getting to a point where, like, the meds are not, we're like at a 3-month cycle, or, like, the meds are just kind of wearing off. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the meds, their body's not
taking the medication any longer. Yeah. They're becoming accustomed to it.
Yes.
Yeah. So the relationship with your vet is going to be the most important. What did Jenny say? That's so cool, Jenny. I don't know. I missed it.
I don't know. Hold on. I have to send you this. So there's a story in a picture.
Okay. So yes, definitely have a good relationship with your vet. Oh, Jerry. That's joy for Jerry. 1 minute on the goal, you guys.
Oh.
So you better watch out. You better not cry. Oh.
Why are we singing Christmas?
It's not a live unless Katie sings. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that is the most important way I think that you can handle the stress. We might not make it to the goal. It's totally fine if we don't.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Hi, Jerry, Perry's best friend. Connie, you get it. Mm-hmm. Jerry, also, if you're listening, we have to go to Hobby Lobby and get a paint pen to sign your shirt. Christy as well. So it's a little behind, and I apologize. Jenna's really writing me about it too. She does not like merchandise sitting and waiting.
I don't. She's the anxiety.
And I'm like, they love us. It's totally fine. I can't get to the post office today. She's like, well, then I'll come by and grab it all because it must go today. And I'm like, golly, never mind. Hi, Jerry. Okay, so that kind of covers anticipatory grief. It is something that we're all most likely going to deal with if you have pets in your life. The best way to handle it is to just one foot in front of the other. Talk about it. Come to support groups like this where you can, just a shout out to my Grace and Louise, my yellow angel lovers. That's my sister's pets. Thank you, Sarah. Grace was such an amazing dog. Sarah's first dog who was a puppy. And then sweet Louise. I just love her so much. Oh, I'm going to cry about it. We even miss our family's pets, right? That's how much pets can touch our lives for sure. And now sister has a sweet, sweet puppy named Olive. And I love her so much too. She's Velvet's best friend. Okay. So if you guys have anything that you want to share or any ideas on how to handle anticipatory grief that you're dealing with, things that you've worked on, like I said, for me, structure, scheduling, communication, honesty, all of those things are important. Take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Take a break. Ask for help. You don't have to do it by yourself. Give yourself a little grace. I need to make a scrapbook of all of those paw prints. That would be cute.
I think that's what Jenny was
talking about. Jenny. I can't find the goal or donation button.
Oh, because the goal is done, but
doesn't matter how long ago. No, it doesn't. We'll set another goal. Okay. It's okay that we didn't reach that one. We still love you. Just listening to you guys is therapy enough for me. I cry, laugh, and giggle. Oh, Connie Johnson. Being here with you guys is therapy for us too. I know we have a lot on our plates, but we make time for these special nights with you guys because we know how important it is for y'all, but it's also important to us. All right, so let's talk about another way of handling grief. You can do these jars while your pets are alive, but you can also do them. They're usually made after your pets have passed, as memorial jars. It's a nice way of, this needs to, we're doing this again tonight.
Is it smoking?
Yeah. Okay. We're going to make memorial jars. If you ever catch Jenna and I on After Dark, we make wolf jars. That is a different recipe. That is for magic.
Yes.
And our memorial jars are for healing. These are what your memorial jars will look like when they come to you. They'll come in a little bag like this. And I've been making these. I feel like I created this into existence. Like I had been already making these for like my dry cauldron and my friends for Christmas and stuff like that. And then we were talking about doing the wolf hair ones, but then it just all kind of came into existence. The goal is on the VRC YouTube. Not sure if you can do super chats on this channel yet.
Not yet. I think we have to have like 1,000 followers on YouTube or something like that.
I don't know if we'll ever get there.
1,000 followers or like a certain amount of, I at one point Googled all this information.
We have 1 million followers, 1 million viewers right now. So all of you, this is a very popular channel. All of you go over there right now and follow. That's what when my dad goes live, he's like, "Hey everybody, it's me live, Jimbo's from da-da-da-da." And I'm like, "Dad, it's literally just me. It's just me live. I'm actually the only person watching."
I'm the only one here.
And he's like, "Everybody, how y'all doing today?" He's like, "Fine, Dad, I'm fine." Okay, so these are the memorial jars here. They look something like this. I do have new stickers with different new stickers, but this is a made one. And then it has the pet's name in there as well. And then it's got a little recipe of healing magic in there. I got my 4th of July shirt this week and got the hoodie I won from having my name drawn today. I love it. My wolf jar should be in this way too. Yay! Yes, Ashton sent those the other day, so your wolf jar will be here. Where did I put the information of what was in the jar? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the things that are in the jars, there's lavender. So lavender creates comfort, healing, and peace. There's rose. I always like to put the rose there at the top for love, connection, and the unconditional bond. And so it says, like in memorial work, the rose carries the energy of love shared between you and your pet. And then there's chamomile in here. So chamomile's for comfort, calm, and for emotional support. Storm Shelton, we're going to remake yours.
We have yours.
Yeah. And then we have cinnamon. Cinnamon's for warmth, strength, and protection. It represents resilience, courage. Rosemary is for memory, remembrance, and loyalty. And so that bond that you and your pet have together. The lemon peel represents bringing light into dark seasons, symbolizes hope, clarity, and finding small moments of sunshine while navigating grief. And then it ends with the rose quartz, which is unconditional love, compassion, healing. The stone of love, rose quartz, holds gentle heart healing energy, represents pure unconditional love that the animals give us. And then I top it off at the very end with amethyst, which is the purple stone. Amethyst is often associated with calm, protection, and spiritual comfort. Symbolize feeling connected to our loved ones beyond the physical world and trusting the healing journey. So, all right. So we're going to get started. I did not open all of my things up yet because of the journey we went on before this whole thing started. I also don't have the pour cam.
Oh.
I don't know if my phone's gonna. That's a lot. Where is? I'm missing something here.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my purple amethyst. Purple amethyst, where are you?
Put these on.
Please hold, everyone.
Is it behind this?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Roxanne.
Hey, Roxanne.
There it is. All right, so this is the part of the meeting where we make the memorial jars and Katie eats her pizza.
Did you already melting something?
Yeah.
The purple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought I was crazy.
No.
Okay. I was like, I swear I did it. And then they were gone, and I was like, oh, okay.
How important is the pour cam to you guys?
I sent you another pet.
Let me know. I do need to add the other pets that you sent.
Dashboard.
You're going to read the stories.
Oh, okay.
I don't see, okay, there it is. All right, just a second, folks. I'm just going to add these little pets. So we have pictures while we do our jars. Un momento, por favore. Okie dokie. I am going to... Did I send you the live stream?
No.
Yeah,
I don't know why you would.
I did. But maybe I can open it from here.
Probably.
Okay, so tonight we have a couple of memorial jars that were ordered throughout the week, which is really exciting. We love getting those orders in and taking this time to make these special keepsakes for you guys. I gotta take my phone out. It's not working. Copy in the link. Oh, here it is. Turn the volume all the way down. Okay. Let's see if we can get that wax pour cam going. A little blurry. I usually have all of this set up beforehand, so I apologize.
Are you using this for the names?
Yes. Can you write the names?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How big do you... Can you rip it? Because I like how you rip it. I know it's like a weird thing to say, but...
I like the way you rip it. Ribbit.
Rip it. Because you know how much needs to be in the thing.
I really don't. I actually think I'm going to cut them.
Okay.
Because it makes it more sturdy when I push it down into the jar. Okay. Now, who are we going to do first? We're doing Emily. Okay, so let's put... Can you get in here a little bit more? There we go. All right, so we're going to do a jar for our sweet Jubilee here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Jubilee? I don't know if you can make it through without crying, but we can try.
So Jubilee has been at the rescue since 2015. She was briefly adopted, but returned in 2024, I believe. She's always been a favorite of mine since I started at the rescue. We used to go get pup cups all the time, every day. It was part of our routine. And she was a spicy girl. She was one of my spicy grandmas, I would call her. And she's just so perfect.
She really was.
She has always been at one of my locations, and I loved her very much. She came in as a stray, and I don't know, she just like never really... She's just like one of those dogs that was always there. She was in my kennel section, and she was always spicy. She always took the blankets from me. She always rearranged the blankets after I put them down. When
a lot of personality.
She had a huge personality. She then when we started consolidating this one, like fold it. When we started consolidating, I moved her to one of the satellite houses that I oversaw, and she... Want me to write it?
I'll do it.
And she learned that she was a princess, she was very spoiled. And it just like boosted her confidence of being a queen. And a couple months ago, she moved to Emily's. She was virtually adopted by the Rebels, which also she loved getting her packages. It was like her favorite thing in the whole wide world. She would like sleep with her blanket. She played with her stuffy. Emily actually told us, we checked on Emily today. I actually spoke to Heaven's Pets today and got her in the process of getting her stuff, her cremation and all of that.
It was such a special time. I'm so glad that you and Emily got to do that together. It happened so quickly. Emily texted us, and
yeah, I usually like with Emily when the dogs move over to her house, I'm like, oh, like give them a hug. Like for Jubes, I couldn't. Like I was like, can I please come? And she was like, yes, of course. And I rushed over there, and she saw me, and she like came up to me and gave me a kiss, and then she like laid in between me and Emily, and it was like, because I hadn't seen her in a couple months. Like I was used to seeing her all the time. To like I hadn't seen her in a couple months. I was like, she's probably not gonna care that I'm here. And Emily's like, no, she was like pacing and fussing, and she wouldn't relax, and you could tell she was uncomfortable and having a hard time. And she just like laid down and relaxed with us. She had been struggling with some health issues for the last couple of years. And it was like a 3-month cycle. She'd have like a really bad flare up, and this time it was really bad. Like it was bad.
It was definitely unexpected. I mean,
we so much.
We knew she was going to pass at some point, but the way it just was so fast.
It was very fast.
Yeah, that's what Emily said.
And like she was just like in shock. She was just like, she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, it's so fast. Like, it was rough. It was a very rough Friday.
Yeah. And again, just thank you so much. That's why the programs that we have at the rescue means so much to us. Sorry, our chat was down.
That was weird.
It's interesting what you read about amethyst. The engagement ring is. Ooh, we missed a lot. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Can I have that pen?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Get this.
But yeah, it was a very emotional Friday, and honestly the whole weekend really was rough for me. It was
a lot on top of everything else.
Yeah, and then I'm like trying to not like overwhelm Emily, but Emily we checked on her today, and she said that Big Boy, who is another dog at her house, they were like neighbors, like crate neighbors.
Yes.
And like they would always sleep with their butts touching, like in the crates. And he was having a really hard time, and he like carries her stuffed bone that the Rebels had gotten her. And I'm like, and that's a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Pet grief is actually a real thing. Pets grieving other pets.
Yes. Yep. I was just about to say, put that on the list, because that's something, I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was, what is her name? She's here before, and she volunteered with us, and she's in is it Marissa? No. She follows on all of our platforms. No, she's young, and she had a dog. Anyways, her dog passed away, and she had actually written us and asked, is there any way you can prepare your other pets when their sibling pet is passing away. So that's another topic we can definitely talk about. Can you prep those last 2 jars?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a that one, and then now this is the part where you guys just relax and watch us make magical jars.
I want to add this to these ones.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We got a couple more orders coming in, so I usually try to prepare all of them before we go live. But okay, so let's do a pour, shall we? This is pouring it out for Jubilee here. Okay. Let's see. Is that going to be a good?
Yeah. I always put purple collars on her.
That's really pretty.
Lavender was her color, at least to me.
I'm going to have to put it to the side a little bit more, but okie dokie. All right, that one's for our sweet Jubilee. Stamp it.
My hands
Right, thank you, Joy, and Ohio Paw Mom. Look at that special little face there.
She's always so happy.
All right, there's our jar for Sweet Jubilee. That turned out so pretty. Oh my gosh, I tried to do like really good around so you can see the name. Is this going to turn on? Oh, nice.
There you go.
There you go. We can see the Jubilee's name right here.
We have this one.
All right, here we go.
Thank you, Ruby.
Next, we'll do Cheryl.
Cheryl is my aunt. She recently lost her dog, Danny. We don't have a picture of her. She was...
No, I think I do. I think Amelia
No.
sent it to me.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Is it...
No,
Who's that?
that's this one.
Who is that?
That's the order we got in.
Oh, okay. Well, then it came from a different...
Yes,
name.
that's my phone number that I...
My God. Okay, well, we don't have a picture of Danny, but this is for Jenna's aunt. Now, let me see if I can find all of my things. I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I'm going to start on the bottom. She almost kept tripping up to see the cat. He was whining and looking at us. There. When one of our cats passed away, my husband put her in a box and put her on a tall cabinet away from the stream and started off. It was plenty of rain, so my husband waited to bury her. Pets do know. Other pets do know when their sibling pet has passed. I've actually never had multiple dogs at one time. I've only ever had one dog at a time. So this is a whole new experience for me. Yes. Okay. I like the way that looks.
Do you need the name?
Yes. Do you want to write it?
Okay.
I got those pens to do this with, and then they don't work nice.
Yeah.
DANI?
Yeah. I have the little charms for that too.
Okay. Yes, it is really hard to watch the other pets grieve. I know Emily is experiencing that currently,
Yes.
and it's so sad.
Danny was 15. My aunt has had her since she was a puppy. I actually remember her getting Danny. It was so long ago.
Okay.
I have this ready to string on.
Some roses.
Took my Min Pinchino with me when I had to put my Gunner to sleep, so he was with him in the room. We had a bonded pair of senior dogs that came in, and we also did that, and I feel like it was like so comforting to both of them.
Yeah. Oh, this doesn't have a thing on it.
Yeah,
you're doing that. Yeah. I know whenever my dog Rue passed away, her best friend, who was a golden doodle, Bama, she had lymphoma, and we brought Rue over there to say goodbye to her, and she was there like during the whole thing, and it's so emotional. There's such a level of like energy that takes place when it's almost like when the veil opens, the portal, if you will, between life and death. You feel it. And when you experience it with a dog, it's the same as a human. You know, the dogs can feel the energy, the humans can feel the energy, and it's hard to explain. There's almost like this green lighting aura, I don't know, that happens, that I've witnessed at least. And
sorry,
it's sad, but it's also beautiful.
Having a moment with my fingers.
I thought I saw Trouble in here earlier.
I'm pretty sure I did. I think he came back. Sorry, my fingers are not nodding. Oh my gosh, there we go.
Okay.
Well, that's a little
All right, we ready to pour?
Yes.
Now, let's see if we can get this a little. Give me just a second. I'm trying to watch the pour cam and
make sure
it looks a little drag. Yeah. So, you know how we are with the pour cam, folks. All right, here's our wax. Oh. All right, and this is for our friend, Sweet Danny, who passed. Ooh, that's pretty.
Yes. That's exactly what I pictured in my brain.
Perfect. That was a good melt.
Like a good amount of it.
Yeah, a good amount, and whatever, you know, sometimes when they like blend together, it doesn't do right. They get thick. Sometimes they get thick, you know, no matter what the temperature is. All right. So I'm going to go to Paws Channel Katie now on VRC. Oh, nice. Okay, well, good. I'm glad that you are chilling over there. All right. We're going to stamp this one. I got to get these stamps in the smaller version too, and offer some bigger jars too.
Like bigger than that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, there is Danny's for Jenna's Aunt Cheryl. Thank you. It's a pretty jar, pretty color. Oh, I like the light shining on it. Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
Now I'm starting to work on Mark's. Mark, did Mark send us a?
That was the picture, and then the yes, that one.
Okay, so Mark ordered a jar. Oh my gosh, look at that sweet baby. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. Okay. You have, did Mark send us a little story?
Yes, that should be in your text.
Excellent.
Do you need more? I couldn't tell.
Maybe 2 more.
Of the dark.
I don't know. Sometimes it's
What was the colors? Let me see.
blues.
I know, but let me see how many. Like, which do you think we should do more? Dark? Oh my gosh.
Light. And 1 white or silver.
There's a white.
Mhm.
Where is that?
Hey, Kathy. Did we get her address?
I have not. No.
Kathy, we need to get your address. I don't know if you want to email it to us. remembertopaws.pet or no, remembertopaws@gmail.com, but you won something and ordered something and we can't send it to you. Now Kathy's saying, I have an Australian Shepherd mix and 3 small dogs that are siblings, all rescued. When one of the small dogs passed, the big guy would actually count and knew there would be 3 and would walk the perimeter of our 5 acres. Oh, he did this for days. That is so sad, isn't it? For them to watch them process and grieve.
Mm-hmm.
They know. Animals are so smart. Oh, you should see Piggy and Alistair with Lulu now. It's so funny. They're like, I guess this thing lives with us now.
Yeah.
Like, she does. So y'all be sweet to her. But they don't really want to be sweet to her. You can tell. But now she walks by. They're not bothered. I always open the door and I go, dun da da da, announcing the queen. And then she...
Of
And
course
then I open the door and then she's like, doo, 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 doo.
with her trot.
Yeah. I announce the queen every time she comes in and they're probably like, oh my gosh.
Not this again.
Yeah, here she is again. Like, everyone rise for the queen. I love her. She deserves that. Okay, so Mark, this is for you. We're doing, I don't have it on my phone because my phone is attached here. So we're going to have to.
Let me get in my email. Hold on. Oh, we made the goal.
Yay!
My phone or my laptop went dark for a moment. Hold on.
I forgot we had these magical. That's really the only appropriate one we have on this one.
Yeah.
Goal. Kathy, yeah, we want to make sure we get you your things. Oh my gosh, I didn't put the name in there. That's always a problem. I might start putting the names in there first. Okay, so this is Ripley. I need that pen.
Okay, so I have a story here. This is from Mark. Good evening. We lost our Shih Tzu Ripley last month suddenly from an immune medicated hemo. Oh my gosh.
Oh, these go down way smoother. That's good news.
Oh, you didn't have to take it out?
Nope.
Perfect. He was adopted about 5 years ago after being rescued from a hoarding situation in Louisiana. He was the happiest, funniest, and most loving dog. We are unsure of his age, as he was already older when we adopted him. He absolutely loved people and his emotional support fox. Aww. He had many of those foxes and carried them everywhere with him. He brought so much.
Yeah, glitching.
He brought so much joy to everybody, and he was my best buddy. He was usually found laying somewhere upside down and snoring loudly. The hardest part was going from him being perfectly fine to collapsing and needing to be rushed to the ER. We tried several blood transfusions and many nights in the ICU, but ultimately he succumbed to IMHA. He changed so many lives as a therapy dog and, of course, mine, as he helped me get through some really hard times. Hoping he is finally at peace, surrounded by all of his foxes and hanging out with my dad.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing your story of Ripley with us, Mark. I absolutely love hearing everybody's stories of their pets. I don't know why the bottom one there is glitching. Can you see what it looks like on our end?
We're a little behind here. Hold on.
I like for the bottom to, I like for the pour to be clear, you know?
Yeah. Can you hide us? And maybe it's just because there's
I
three
did.
streams. Oh, okay. And it's still doing. Oh, that looks a little better.
All right, I'm going for it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's Ripley's colors.
Blue.
So pretty. I don't think it's going to be a great view. I hope it doesn't. You know how it is sometimes with the glitch. Okay, ready? Oh, that's so pretty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I'm trying not to get it on like the name part, you know, so you can.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
So I have to be a little more precise with my pour.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a great amount. Okay, perfect amount.
Yeah, I love the blues. The blues always turn out.
They really do.
Really nice.
That one we did for Jenny last.
Oh yeah.
Whatever day we were.
Yeah.
That one was really pretty too.
That was really gorgeous.
All right, this is for Sweet Ripley. That is beautiful. It's a really pretty jar.
That's gorgeous.
There's the jar for Ripley. Now the bottom's clear, of course. For Ripley. Pretty colors there. Look how pretty that one was. Look at the pour.
Yeah, that like went beautifully around the name and everything.
Nailed it.
It's gorgeous.
I cleaned these up a little bit. All right. There's that. Who's next? Adam? I'm going to have to clean the jar out a little bit if we want it actually yellow. Give me just a second. I'm burning over here.
And then this one had a photo as well.
Okay. All right. I don't see them in the chat. So if you guys are here, feel free to join in the chat. If not, maybe we can send these links to your emails later so you can watch them.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Now we are working on Adam's, and Adam is, we got Zeus. Love that.
That is
this one, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, look at those ears. A sweet baby. All right, so I'm gonna start with this one. I might need a little more.
Of which color?
Maybe the white. Maybe. Do we count them?
No, I just kind of go with it.
Okay. She just does what she feels.
Do you want?
Here's the colors for the wax for Zeus. Did we see if we got an email back from?
No, but I did see they commented the picture.
Okay. Oh man.
On the post. What happened?
The
light shut off?
Yeah. It's just got to be plugged in to charge. Oh my god, I got a lot of stuff going on
I
here.
need a charger?
No, I got it.
Did I move? Oh my gosh. It's in here. Yep, there it is.
Woo, that's smoking. It's not alive unless I set the house on fire. Or burn myself.
Yeah.
That aloe really worked the other night. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Do you want one more white?
Yeah.
I mean, they wanted the majority yellow, but
Oh,
I like
okay.
to kind of mix in, like, because it gives it more of a shimmer.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is Zeus. We are making this for Adam.
There you go.
We did not receive a story on Zeus, so we're just going to focus on how beautiful Zeus looks. Obviously, Zeus was a special, special dog to Adam. Anybody who I think purchases a memorial jar, man, it really says something about them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's like an internet thing because it says connected.
I'm glitching?
I think that's what the issue was. I
Oh,
think there was like an internet thing.
are we still glitching?
Mm-mm.
This isn't part of the show when I start making a mess.
It happens.
Mother of God. All right, Zeus.
Enter into chat. Grief. Oh, my mom just sent me pictures of Danny. Jar.
All right, I am just. Placing this into the jar here. Go.
There she is.
Aww. Sweet Zeus.
Messy Katie, just kidding.
I know. I am a mess. Y'all know that already in life, right? Have you met me?
She's just doing the best she can, okay?
I think I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing really well, I must say.
You've seen me on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
I must say I've seen you on one as well, dear.
Yes.
All right. Rose quartz and the amethyst. Zeus, finish it off with a rose. Thanks, Christy. My best friend, Christy. I can't wait to meet everybody one day.
Yeah. We have
It's gonna
to
be so
start.
special. I'm gonna
planning
probably
that.
cry. All right, this is for Zeus. Very, very special.
I don't like how that looks. That's beautiful.
I'm gonna
Yeah, there we go.
just try to show you before it gets
Do you want me to-
the stuff on it.
I don't know if that helps.
No. You're doing awesome, Katie. You too, Jenna.
I'm just here.
Okay. Oh, I don't think we've done one this color.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
excited. Where's my little scooper? Ready, everyone, for the pour?
Right, so
Let's
this is for
do
Adam,
this.
and here's the four for Zeus.
For Zeus.
That's beautiful.
Yes, that is really pretty. Oh, I love that.
Wow. That's beautiful. Like that white does
Yes.
like add a beautiful like shimmer to the color.
Yeah, it does.
I love it. Thank you, Christy.
All right. That was a good one. And they're perfectly imperfect, you know? Like sometimes the wax pours and it's all over the charm. Sometimes it gets in front of the name. Sometimes it's on the label. I did one for my mom the other day, a wolf jar. I was redoing. Who was I redoing? Got messed up the other day?
Oh, Roxanne.
I was redoing Roxanne's, and my mom was on the phone. First, she had no clue what the hell was happening, and then she was like, "Well, the wax, it's going all over the label and all over the." I'm like, "Mom, that's the beauty of it.
That's the point.
It's supposed to be."
Yes, that yellow is absolutely
one of a kind.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is. We've not done that one yet. So here's that.
For Zeus.
For Zeus, yeah, try not to get in the name though. That's the most important part. And again, if you guys want to do these and you have the ashes or the your pet's hair, then you can send it over and we'd be happy to add that special little touch. Okay.
Right. Shadow.
Okay. Have you been struggling with that this whole time?
Yeah. I didn't like how this turned out.
You're doing okay. All right. We have what? One more? Two more?
Yes. Two. We can do either shadow or we can do storms first.
All right. Thank you, Adam, again for sharing your beautiful pet with us.
Jenny has a really long one. Let's do this one first.
Okay. Where's the scissors?
Oops.
All right. Who is this one for?
This is for Storm.
Oh, for Storm. Okay. And it's for
Coco.
Unfortunately,
hers got stolen, so we're replacing this one.
Stolen in the mail. So interesting.
Like,
people are so
weird.
ridiculous.
I need to do one for Nacho since he's joined my mom.
Okay, here we go. I would love to do these at like a market live, you know?
Oh yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. But the visual, I think, is like
just
fun for people. Venmo said, Kathy, I feel like you have trouble with the payments and stuff. I wonder what's going on.
Can you email goodmorningvillalobos@gmail.com and I can send you a link?
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, we're making this one for Storm. We love Storm so much. This is for Coco, her beloved pet. Storm is in the chat. So Storm, if you want to share anything about your pet, by all means,
It's a little blurry.
Share. We have a lot of things hooked up in here. We're just in a shed, people. So Just remember that. It just shocks me so much. They really took the jar but gave me the thank you card. It's so odd. People are so weird.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's all right. They'll get their karma, won't they? Be messing with stuff like this. Okay. Lavender smells so good.
It does. You have the name in there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see you do that. Sorry. I'm trying to jump your gun.
Oh no, I need you to don't ever not ask, because I mean all we got to do is take it all out if that happens, which is not a big deal, but still.
I love those.
Mm-hmm. All right, doing yours. Very special.
Thank you, Kathy.
Smell the rose.
Ooh.
It's rosy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my shoulder popped.
I heard
Did
that.
you hear that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Okay, this is for Coco. This
We're
one better
paused.
make it.
Hold on, we're spinning.
Storm says Coco was such a cutie. She had bat ears, we love to call them, and would sit in the rocker like a little person.
Hold on. We're still spinning.
It's got the phone, I guess. That's okay.
What is happening?
I hate when it's not clear. The pour is so important.
It is.
Important.
It's important.
Get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a beautiful color. Where is it? That's not going to work for me.
Come on. It's beautiful.
We don't have time, though. Where the hell's my little scooper? There it is. Where's my little friend? Hey, little friend. Okay, we're going to keep going.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, though. I think you'll still get the gist of it.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Ooh.
Wow. Storm, you're gonna really love these colors. Like in person, they're
gorge.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yes. That's beautiful.
Ugh. One of my best pours yet. Just for Storm Shelton.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I know I am.
All of this. And then
all right, one more. Okay, let's stamp this for Storm.
That's beautiful.
For sweet Coco. I know that color is gorgeous, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did a mix of orange and red.
So there it is, right there.
It's like a beautiful, like rustic color.
For Coco.
I'm gonna try and get some pictures.
Yeah, that's really pretty. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Oh dear.
What happened?
Hold on. Put my fingerprint.
Thank you,
Put
Tanya.
my fingerprint in it. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. All of our friends. Okay, this is going to be a beautiful one. This one is for Jenny, our very own Jenny.
I'm going to go to the email so I can read her story.
Okay, this is...
And you have the pictures.
For Shadow. Mm-hmm. Jenny, are you still there?
Yeah, Jenny. Sweet Jenny. She's actually an angel.
You think so?
I think so.
I like her.
Yeah.
I don't really like many people either, but
Yeah.
I do like Jenny. This is Jenny's.
Jenny. Okay, of course she's here. All right. Do you have Shadow's pictures?
Yes.
Yes, Jenny, you're an angel, okay? You're a perfect angel.
Look at this perfect angel.
Also, I kind of love the clouds.
That's the background on our text.
Yeah.
I screenshot it. You're welcome.
Okay. That's a new one. You are Jenny.
Mariah told me you were an angel.
Did she? Or are you just trying to... Okay.
I'm trying to help Mariah out.
I know you don't like me, Katie. That's what Trouble said.
You're right. Just kidding. That is a side note. That is just an inside joke with me and Trouble.
Okay.
I love Trouble.
So this is Jenny's Rainbow Bridge story for Shadow. My Shadow. I was basically raised by cats. My earliest memories are of cats. By the time I was in 4th grade, we were down to one cat, Sparkles, who was middle-aged and just wanted to do her own thing, like bully the strays outside. I finally annoyed my mom into getting a kitten the summer before 7th grade, and of course she said we had to get 2. She and my brothers wanted a gray kitten, and I wanted a black cat. At the Michigan Humane Society, my mom picked out a female gray tabby, so I had to get a male kitten. That's when I found the one male black kitten at the shelter. He was perfect. I named him Shadow, and that's exactly what he became. I don't know what happens after we die, but if reincarnation exists, Shadow was a king in a past life. Though I'm sure in his eyes he was a god. He slept on my pillow and would leave a little part of the pillow for me. My room was really his room. All of our cats were allowed to go outside during the day if they wanted to. I tried to teach him how to walk on a leash, but that never went well. I did, however, teach him how to climb the tree in our backyard. Shadow could be a bit of a jerk and like to pick fights with our older cat, who decided my neighbor's backyard was her new hangout place. When Shadow and Cloud, the gray tabby, were still kittens, we actually took them to our church to be blessed and ran into one of my teachers.
I forgot Jenny was Catholic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We took them to our church to be blessed and ran into one of my teachers who was getting her dog blessed. So, side note, I've actually never heard of that.
Getting your animals blessed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. That's
Jenny, you're Catholic, right? I remember when my family went to the Vatican. That was a big deal.
my dad was Catholic, but I actually never heard of like your pets being blessed.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't
really
it?
Beautiful. Yes.
Well, like Saint Roch.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's a Catholic thing. The saints are
Yes.
Catholic. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Taking my time on Jenny's.
Sorry, I'm looking. Where was I? She took a picture of me and my best friend with Shadow and Cloud and had it in her classroom for years, maybe even until she retired. No one met Shadow and didn't fall in love with him. When Shadow got older, we noticed he wasn't gaining winter weight like he usually did. So off to the vet we went. And that's when we found out that he had FIV. We think he got it from our older cat because they used to fight, and Sparkles had a female orange tabby tomcat attitude. If you know, you know.
Jenny said churches have pet blessing days for St. Francis.
Okay.
St. Francis of Assisi.
Our church is in a little cabin in the woods.
Nice.
So, Shadow was in good health FIV wasn't affecting him. We just added wet food to his diet to help with his weight. I ended up moving to New Orleans permanently in July of 2013. I knew I couldn't bring Shadow or my dog with me. They were house pets, and I was moving into the middle of a warehouse. And again, Shadow was a king. I knew he would figure out which dogs hated cats the most and just lay in front of those kennels if he ever had escaped my room. So I did what was best for my pets and left them with my parents. My dog turned into my mom's dog shortly after I bought him anyways. But leaving Shadow behind was hard. I had lived with cats for 26 years, my entire life, and Shadow was my soulmate. And here I was moving into a loft in the middle of a warehouse full of dogs. I did hang out with Tia's cats often, and if anyone was looking for me, they knew where to look in the cat room. Of course, one of my favorite VRC cats was Izzy, the only black and white cat amongst the colony of black cats Tia had. Eventually, I moved to our new country location and to help in I eventually moved to our new country location to help get it up and running. It was overwhelming. We were working alongside animal control and building up our relationship with the community. On January 7th, 2016, my world changed. My mom called me to tell me she had to take Shadow to the vet because he wasn't doing okay, and she had to let him go. Thankfully, my best friend and my other friend had come down from Michigan for a surprise visit, so I had my friends with me when I found out that part of my soul left this existence. Shadow was more than a cat. He was my everything, the only guy I ever needed. He was my heart, my soul, my shadow. From Jenny from the Loft.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that story with us and for trusting us to make this beautiful memorial jar. I spent extra time on it because I love you so much. And let's do the pour. Are we ready? Look at the... It's not the best here with the colors. I mean, with the cameras. The colors are gorgeous. I wish you could actually get a good... Let me take a picture of it so we can show Jenny before I get going.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, St. Peter's Episcopal Church has a pet blessing service. All right, here we go. Get ready for the pour. I hate that the camera's not great right now, but we do it the best we can. It's wax, but all right, here we go. I'm gonna be able to see the name. Ooh, that's a cool one.
Yeah. You're blocking though. There we go.
I'm sorry. It's so important that I get the... That I get the pour right.
Yes.
Okay. That turned out good. Okay. I love those colors together.
Like a goldish.
Yeah.
In there
I know. I
too.
think from the last one.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
Stamping it for Jenny. Jenny, we love you. And we are thinking of Shadow. That was a wonderful story. I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah.
Story time. Whoop. There it is. Perfect.
That's beautiful.
All right. Kind of like those little strands. Okay, there we go, Jenny. We had an extra special cat charm on there, and there's Shadow's name. All right, there we go. All right. Well, we made it through many memorial jars tonight, which is super fun to make and also rewarding. I really feel so special and blessed to be able to do things like this for people, you know?
Jenny did 13 years of Catholic school.
I love that.
I didn't know that.
I feel like I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, we have made a mess.
We did.
Oh, I gotta turn this before it starts smoking, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed the support group tonight. And I feel like hopefully you guys took away something in terms of our topic for tonight with anticipatory grief. I actually enjoy like prepping for these because then it like settles in, and I always learn something from it as well. All right, well, if you guys want to order a memorial jar for next week, you can go to remembertopaws.pet. We do have a drawing for those who donated, so we can do a drawing. Whoever wins the drawing gets a free memorial jar.
And if you guys have any topics that you would like to touch on, would like to have a group support
discussion on,
let us know. You can let us know in the chat now, or you can email us at remembertopaws@gmail.com.
Yes.
And I need a jar.
Yeah, then we can add it to our list.
Yes.
I do not. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Recycle if you eat animal crackers. I put all of like Salem's crafts and stuff in these.
All right.
Okay, you got it. Who's gonna be? Karina! Thank you so much, Karina. All right. Yes, it was talking back to it. I could hear myself talking. All right. So, Karina, if you would like to email us at remembertopaws@gmail.com and let us know what you want to do with your memorial jar, we can do that at the next grief support meeting. So just remember, you guys, if you guys are dealing with anticipatory grief or any grief at all, just remember that you're not alone. You can always message us. The Patreon has a support group chat room that's free. You can go there. You can post pictures. You can talk. You can ask questions. We also have the Facebook you can share. You are never alone when it comes to pet loss grief. And just grief in general. We like to be here for everybody for anything that they have going on. Just remember to ask for help, breathe, journal, do all the things that you can do to take care of yourself. And we will be back in a couple of weeks to do another meeting. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your stories with us. We love you so much.